again. Ooh, hello again. I hope you guys are okay. Welcome to another episode of Motivation and Muscles with Mayya. And this one has like a minty. What is this? Peppermint? Mint. One of my favorites. Okay. I hope you all are doing well this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whenever you're watching. For me, it is 9:53 in the morning. I'm on my way to another event. I don't have to do much of anything, just make sure people are doing what they're supposed to be doing. But you know, I had an interesting conversation with one of my coworkers yesterday, because I had to go to an all-day ethics class. And if you know anything about ethics, it can be very, very boring, but a lot of information and a lot of information that we all need to know, honestly, if you're working in corporate America, if you're working with students, kids, adults. It's just stuff you need to know. But oh my goodness, it was from 9 to 4. And of course, how my organization does it is they go all out with the venue. They go all out with the food and the snacks and the snacks on snacks on snacks, which, because I'm on prep, I can't partake. You can easily, at these professional developments, gain 5 or 6 pounds. And in the beginning of the year, of this school year, we're normally required to be at these professional developments for 5 whole days. They put us up in a hotel. And when I tell you, you can gain about 10 pounds. It's amazing. But not so amazing if you are prepping for a show. But anyway, so I bought my meals, everything that I needed to kind of keep me on track per my trainer's strict instruction. The only thing I did that he allows me to do, but it wasn't written, as something I can do, but he told me verbally, is I can have black coffee. I did do that. And the young lady I was sitting next to was just like, man, Mayya, I don't know how you do it. Like, do you have family who supports you in reference to what you're doing, your journey to the stage? And just asking about my support system, because from what I gathered, what she was saying is her family, her immediate family, I should say, is can be very negative and backwards in their thinking, meaning they're all pretty large and unconditioned. So when she's tried in the past to become conditioned, to lead a healthier lifestyle, to work out, she was condemned for it. And if I'm not mistaken, she even said that one of her family members said, yo, we all got sugar, meaning diabetes. Like, it's just something that you're going to get. You can't get around it, which I used to believe that before I became a little bit more knowledgeable in reference to diabetes. I am not a nurse or a doctor, but genetics, can you be predisposed to certain things? Absolutely. Can you prevent some things? Absolutely. My mother has high blood pressure, and so does my grandmother. I don't. But I lead a different type of lifestyle. Now, if I go out and I start eating whatever, start gaining whatever, could I be predisposed to those types of diseases and illnesses? Yeah. And I'm not special. It's everybody, right? So it's about choices. And so I had to remind her that for me, I do not seek validation from people. It's nice. I love it when my trainer can look at me and say, keep up the good work. It's nice. However, I answer her question by saying that everybody in my household who lives with me and my husband, meaning my youngest daughter who's 21 and my little big brother who is 48, no, they do not lead a healthy lifestyle. It's not their ministry. So I have to deal with Oreos, oatmeal cream pies, Ho-Ho's, Little Debbie, the whole line of Little Debbie. I do somewhat cook for my family, but if I am not about to cook that fried chicken because I don't trust Mayya, I just make sure that the proper ingredients are available for them, and normally my daughter will cook for them. But I also had to tell her that in the beginning of my journey, I had really, really, really close friends who I thought would be supporters, encouragers, but they really weren't. And I don't think it was their fault. I don't think they quite understood, because they were used to fun Mayya getting a margarita when we went out to the Mexican restaurant. Mayya who would, eat a big trough full of nachos and a whole bunch of cheese. I mean, I was changing, and change is hard for everybody. And I had to remind my girlfriend, that my co-worker, that this lifestyle is not for everybody. And if you go into it with the expectation that you're going to have tons of cheerleaders, you're setting yourself up for some high disappointment. Again, it would be nice, but it's not realistic. Because to change your mindset means changing your focus. Ultimately means your mind, your life is changing. And you're elevating and you're leveling up, and your dependency upon people is decreasing. And some people just don't understand. There are some people who just don't like it. So my question to her is, so what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Me, because I'm a little bit older, I don't care. Doesn't bother me at all. For some, human validation means everything. But my question to her is, if it's not fitness, it'll be something else. And we can't always depend on people. You just can't. And I had to explain to her that for me, this is a spiritual endeavor as well. Because being sanctified means being set apart. You can't be like the rest of the crowd. And whether it be fitness, whatever it may be, you're going to get to a point, I believe everybody gets to a point where you get real sick and tired of blending in, looking similar and identical to others, especially when they're doing random things that's just random. I don't have that kind of time. But we all have to get to the end of ourselves. So I ultimately just challenged her. She's interested in leading a healthier lifestyle. Well, and I told her, let that not be dependent on your family. Your family should be your ride or die. That's what we think and believe. That's not always true. So are you willing to just go ahead and live your life, lead this healthy lifestyle, and, forsake those who forsake you? Some people don't have that muscle. right now. She says she will definitely consider it. And I told her I'd be there for her as a support, because I do have support. I mean, not that my husband does not support me. He does support me, but he doesn't support me like, honey, I'm bringing home salmon. No, because he doesn't have to. But does he support me with asking me about my journey? You know, is there anything that he can do? You know, does he do other things? Yeah, which is helpful. But I also have such a tight relationship with my trainer and the women on my team, and even some of the young men at the gym who are also competitors. Like, that fills my cup. God will put the necessary people in your way. But where we get uncomfortable is when he starts to remove people out of your life and move them to the side, I should say. Because my old girlfriends, I still love them. I'm Facebook friends with them, Instagram friends with them. We check in with each other once in a while. And that's it. That's all. And I'm okay with that. But to be fair and to be honest, there was a time where I wasn't so comfortable with that change. And I used to come home crying and not really understanding why they don't support me, X, Y, and Z. What is happening up here? It's always something in Atlanta, boy, I tell you. But over time, back to the story, over time, I had to learn that, Mayya, this is your journey. Not necessarily somebody else's. So get focused, right? And I decided to get focused. That's what I decided to do. And thank you, God, I made it here safely. And that's what I'm challenging you to do. So what is it that you want to do? It doesn't have to be fitness. It doesn't have to be getting healthy, although I would love that for everybody, but that's not everybody's ministry, right? What is it that you want to do, but you are allowing fear and the thoughts and opinions of others to stop you? What is that? Write that thing down. Get serious. Do you really want it that bad enough that you may have to set some people to the side? Or maybe you have to just eliminate them out of your life altogether because they mean you no good? That's only a question you can answer, right? I've gotten to the point in my life where I understand that people don't matter like that, especially the negative ones. I just cannot. I cannot. As some of the young ladies on YouTube say, I could never. I used to want to be friends with everyone, wanting people to like me, you know. And at times, I hate to admit, but I used to cater my life to those people because I wanted to be liked and loved. And that's natural human nature, to want to be liked and loved. But is that reality? For me, it's not. And for me, it can't be, in reference to my journey to the stage, wanting to get first place and to do some different things. Certain things you have to give up. Even from a spiritual perspective, it's either you're going to serve the Lord or you're going to serve the world. You can't do both, right? It just doesn't work. Anything you set your mind to that you really want to do, it's a passion, it's a goal, there is going to always be sacrifice. And that's okay. So, that's it. That's all for me. Don't forget to be kind, be humble, pray often. Pray often. Work out. So I'm going to go. I'm a little bit early. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you know what to do. Put them down below in the description box. Yeah. And until the next video, which might be not tomorrow, but what's today? Wednesday. Might be Friday. Might be Friday, I think. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Go get them goals, girl. What you waiting on? This is your sign. Have a blessed one. Bye.